Hey, 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 how are you? What's up? What's up? It's your girl, Erica V. Oh my goodness, I am here to help you. Does this apply to you? Let's see if this is the right video for you after all. Okay. Do you feel like you're stuck? Do you feel like you know what needs to be done, but you're not exactly sure how to get from point A to point B? Are you scrambling? Are you spending a lot of time scrolling, doing the scroll, right? On Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, wherever you are. Are you doing a lot of scrolling? Okay, but not a lot of connecting. Or are you connecting with people, but you don't know how to transition from saying, hey, what's up? I liked your post or whatever it is you say to, doing business with them. So are you stuck? Are you doing some activity, but it's not enough? Right? Are you noticing that your bank account is not growing and growing and growing, but you're spending a lot of time? Or are you connecting with people? Are you transitioning them into clients? But you're realizing you're not getting those referrals or they're not repeat customers. So which one of those sounds like you? I'd love to know which one is it, okay? Or is it all of them, So are you in that phase of trying to grow that clientele? Or do you have the clientele, but you need to take it up a notch, okay? So which one is it for you? I'm going to give you some simple tips of how you can just move forward, okay? Again, did you hear that word? Simple, okay? That's how your girl rolls. It has to be simple or I'm not doing it, okay? So have you ever, taken something out of a box at Christmas time, right? Maybe it's a toy and you're like, oh my God, it looks so cool on the front of the box. And now it's in like 5 bazillion pieces. And then they give you these instructions and you're like, oh my, forget it. Toy's going back, right? Or you pass it on to somebody else in your household, which is what I do, for them to complete it, okay? So this is it. When our mind perceives that something is going to be difficult, do you know what happens? Boom! The tape recorder starts playing. Oh, it's going to be hard. We might as well do something else. What am I going to make for dinner? I should be exercising. All these things. Oh, Aunt Sally's birthday. You get it? All of these things, right? Start going in your noggin. Everything except for the task that is at hand. Your body, your noggin is trying to save you. It thinks it's saving you, okay, by distracting you. Anyone get distracted easily, Okay. But in reality, it's not. It's the excuses. It's the excuse button that is playing. Really, what you could do is if the instructions were a lot, you could just start at step 1, then go to step 2, then go to step 3. And before you know it, that sense of pride has come over you. And then boom, you're done. You built whatever it was because you did what? You took it one step at a time. Okay. But sometimes when we see this massive list or steps, we freak out and we think we can't do it. Well, first of all, you can do it, but you have to be systematic about it. Okay. Hey guys, you have to be systematic, okay? So, of course, if anyone even opened up a computer, a cookbook, and saw wow, this is way too many steps to make whatever it is, okay? But if you really looked at it, is it that hard to pour eighth of a teaspoon of salt? Is it really that hard to pour a cup of milk? Think about it, okay? So that's how I want you to think about your business. It's just like steps. If recipe resonates with you or directions or instructions, okay, that's the shift I want you to make. So shift your noggin, okay? Let's think about the steps, okay? So you can get a piece of paper and a pen. Maybe you have a dedicated notebook or you use Google Docs. That's what I love because it's searchable. And I want you to write down what it is that you're putting off. Okay, what are you putting off? Or what are you not doing to the level you want? What do you want to elevate? Write it down now. What is it that you want to do that you're not doing? Or what is it that you want to elevate? Okay, so maybe you are in the party business, okay? Maybe you used to do home parties, but now you've gone to the virtual space. Welcome to the virtual space. I've been here for 9 years. It's a great place to be. Maybe it's a little overwhelming. Maybe you are having hostesses in all these different Facebook groups. And at the end of the event, you're not making the money because let's say 10 people were in that group, but only one person bought. Where are those 9 people? If you have no idea, that's something you need to elevate. Okay, and I'll give you a simple strategy for that. It's quite simple. Okay, so look at where you're spending time. If you are in these groups and you're posting and hosting and doing all these things, and your bank account is not growing and your clientele is not growing, guess what? You have to stop something and shift it in the middle, because if you keep doing what you're doing, you're going to keep getting what you get, and you know what you're going to get is frustrated. Okay, so if you're in the party plan business, maybe you want to elevate. Okay, maybe you're not in the party plan business. Maybe you have a brick and mortar store and you're like, oh man, what happened? The pandemic, it just really killed all my clientele. Well, not really. I shouldn't say that. Okay, the people that were coming in. Oh God, what a poor choice of words. Are you guys all cracking up? Oh, you know what I mean? The momentum that you had. Woo. Okay, the momentum that you had. And now you have to reel it back in and you have to figure it out. Okay, so maybe you've been spending weeks trying to figure out who's your ideal client. Where are they? How to reach them? Boom. I can give you a simple strategy that you can do today that is going to get people coming in your door. Would you like that? Tell me what kind of business you're in so I can give some more tips, okay? So maybe you don't have a party plan business, but maybe you just have a product like water that you need to sell to people. You have to get this in the hands of people, and you don't know how to do it because people are telling you to message all your friends on Facebook to see if they like water, and that's uncomfortable for you. Is that one of the things? Okay, so let me know in the chat what you want to do. Okay, so Tanya wants to grow her clientele. Woo woo! Hey, Debbie. So tell me, guys, what is it that you want to do? What can I help you with? Okay, let's do some live coaching right now. Okay, so if you're like, okay, I've got to just make some more money, don't come across like that when you show up online, okay? Because if you do, guess what's going to happen? You're going to scare people away, okay? I would encourage you to shift another part of your noggin. Maybe it's the one over here. And I want you to focus on how can I serve? How can I serve? Write that down on your paper. Focus on serving. Selling is serving, okay? But when you make that mental shift to, who can I serve? Who might be thirsty? Who might need a portable beverage, right? Instead of, I'm going to sell some water. Think like that. So who can you serve? Write it down. Who can you serve? Okay. Now, how are you going to get in front of these people? And let's say maybe you decide that you're going to host an event. Okay. So for example, I'm hosting an event tonight. I am. I'm hosting a virtual beauty bingo tonight. Okay. And I do these kind of events because I want to, one, rekindle relationships with people who might not have purchased recently, rekindle relationships with people who might have ghosted me or forgot about me. I want to stay front of mind to my current clients, right? And guess what? I want to get other people excited who are new to me and come to my event. So in one event, boop, 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 4 different types of people. Okay. So could you host your own event? Doesn't matter what you're selling. You could do a webinar. Okay. Have you thought about a webinar? And if you're a brick and mortar, guess what? You could go live in your space. Okay. You can have a webinar about it and show people around. Okay. You got to think outside of the box. But the key is you need to know, number one, who is interested. Who's interested? Because if you've had someone tell you to message all your friends and tell them that they need water and you don't know if they're interested, now you are spammy, okay? And I don't like anything to do with spammy. Do you? I'm the queen of non-pushy sales, okay? So listen, guys, how can you find out if people are interested? And what? Gather data at the same time that will help you to elevate and grow your clientele. Well, I'm the queen of surveys, right, guys? So for me, I never hold a webinar. I never hold an in-person event or an online event like the Beauty Bingo I'm doing tonight unless there is a registration. So you need to get a registration, but you need to be strategic on the questions that you're asking, okay? Because that one event is going to lead to way more. It's going to lead to sales. It's going to lead to referrals, and it's going to lead to other events. You must be strategic. If you need to know, I have my surveys to sell and feedback to close course. You can purchase it, and in less than 1 hour, you can make a strategic survey that's going to bring you in the people. Because the genius of it, guys, is that it pre-qualifies themselves. It asks them to tell you information. So guess what? You took them on a fast journey, okay, guys? Now they're excited. They didn't even know that they needed your product until they filled out that survey. It's also your registration. So for example, the event that I have tonight, okay, I know exactly what everyone is interested in. Okay. I know more information. I now have their email so I can send them bingo cards. I now have data. Okay. Now, because I collected all this data, it helped me to decide what my next event will be that I will announce tonight. Okay. So I'm in the beauty industry. So most of the people said they wanted this Wow Brow event. Okay, so guess what? Now I have one coming up on Thursday. And other people said they wanted to lift and reverse, aging. Okay, boom. Now I have one on Friday. Do you see, guys? But had I not had that pre-registration or registration, pre-qualification, I would have never known what they were interested in. Now, what if nobody was interested in anti-aging and that's all I talked about tonight? Guess what would have happened? I would have turned them all off and I would have ruined my chances of turning these people into clients for life. Do you see what I'm saying, guys? You need to know what people are interested in before you start trying to sell them things. Serve them with what they want. Is that genius? And guess what? It's way easier because they told you what they want. Just give it to them. Very easy. Maybe you don't want to have an event. Maybe you just want to do market research on whatever since the pandemic. Guess what? This is going to take the pressure off of you to get all these leads, right? This is going to take the pressure off of you trying to always figure out what people want. Why not just do market research, have strategic questions, and people tell you what they want? Then you pause, you look at their information, and then you have a chit chat with them or you invite them to something else. But those are the people that you want to be reaching out to. The ones who took the time to fill out a 2-minute survey, they are going to sit through your presentation. Does that make sense? I have been doing this in the car business. I did this when I had my salon. I did this in the weight loss industry. Did I say with cars? I don't remember if I said with cars. But guys, this works across any industry. Okay. So even if you're a contractor, you want to know who is going to be updating their house. Do they know somebody who is? These surveys are going to make you so much money and build your clientele. So I would get on making a survey today. That will take you from point A to point B. Now you have the data, okay? And for those who are having these parties and groups and webinars, right? Listen, if you do not have a registration and you just give people a Zoom link, for example, right? Or you just invite them with the invite button to a group, there's no buy-in on their part. Okay, number one. So the chances that they're going to show up and participate are already low. Okay. The other thing is the whole point of the event is what? For them to purchase and become your client for life and to love you. Well, what if you can't reach them after? What are you going to do? Are you telling me that you are friending every single person, trying to get into their, inbox, trying to rekindle that relationship that you never had in the beginning, right? Are you trying to ask them, do you want to buy? Do you want to buy? Do you want to buy? Well, you might be turning them off, okay? Why not at the end of an event, just give them a feedback form? Let them tell you what they want. Make it easy, a click of a button, let them purchase. Or maybe you need to have a chit chat with them, make it fast, get them what they need, okay? And then just go to automation, then make everything automated. But you've got to spend less time, okay, and be more strategic if you want to elevate or grow your business. Does this make sense, guys? I mean, one time I got swayed by the shiny object and all these people were saying they're just having these events and letting everyone invite their friends to these events and blah, blah, blah. Oh my God, I did it one time. Guess what happened that Sunday? I spent the time trying to message everyone, trying to friend them, trying to do this, trying to do that. I'm like, this is ridiculous. I spent 5 hours trying to reach people who told me they didn't even know what I was talking about. See, they had no buy-in. I said, never again. My system works. I'm only talking to people who take the time to register and want to be in my space. Does that make sense, guys? Hey, give it a go. I know what you're thinking though. You're like, well, what if they don't want to fill out a survey? Well, then they're not your people, right? If they're not going to tell you what they want so that you can serve them, if your goal is customer service and you want to elevate, you have to know what they want. Maybe 1 or 2 people won't fill it out, but guess what? I'm pretty sure many will. Of course, the way you word it when you ask them for it, don't say, yo, fill out this survey so I can sell you something. You want to make sure that you word it well, okay? What you're asking them to do, that is key, okay? But it does work. It's worked for many years across all industries and countries. It works, okay? But just elevate yourself that way. And the other thing is now it gives you their info so you can put them on automation. Maybe you're sending them a birthday card. Maybe you're putting them on your email list. Whatever it is, elevate yourself. Try it today. This is the easiest way to get unstuck is by action, okay? But I hear a lot of people, they say, oh, Erica, I'm just going to figure it out. And do you know what I say? I say, what exactly are you going to figure out? And they're like, I don't know, I'm just going to figure it out. They are so stuck that they don't even know what they're trying to figure out. Does that sound like anyone you know? That's why you have to write it down. What is it that you are trying to do? Okay, I want to attract clients. Okay, boom. I want to elevate my client experience. Boom. Now break it down. How are you going to do it? It has to be very elementary, very systematic, very much like a recipe. Otherwise, you will be spinning your wheels. You'll be throwing things together. And you need a system because once you decide how you're going to do this, then that's all you're going to do is just keep repeating that process. Keep repeating it. Boom, you have a business. You have a systematic business that you can show others how to do. Would that make your life easier, right? Would that make your life easier? So like mine, okay? I'll just give you my formula that I have to run, okay? My formula is I attract pre-qualified leads. They fill out a survey. They tell me what they want. What do I do with that information? I have a chit chat with them and I offer them some tips. So for you guys in my group, you are, you have the option of having a business chit chat with me. If you want 15 free minutes of my time you will leave with action steps. You fill out my business survey and we talk. I'm going to give you action steps. Okay. Then it'll go into automation. Okay. So what do you do? For my other business, I attract with the survey. I know what they want. I have a presentation. Guess what? They either join my team or they give me referrals, right? Automation. It's the same thing. It's so easy. And let me tell you, if you want that time freedom that you probably craved while you started your business, this will give it. Make it simple, guys. But stop trying every new sale because you don't need a sale. You don't need another idea. You need the steps. You need the steps. Okay. I hope that this was helpful. Look at all my friends who are watching me. All right. Okay. Oh my gosh. Let me see. I'm getting private messages about my bingo tonight. Okay. Well, as long as you're not in the company that I represent, you are welcome to come to my bingo, private message me, and I will give you the registration, but you cannot be in the beauty industry if you want to come to my bingo tonight. But I'm excited. Oh my gosh. I can't believe that. I'm excited. Okay. Awesome. Yay. All right. If you need any, help with your surveys or anything like that, message me or comment below. You need to tag me, okay? All right, guys, I love you. Have a powerful, powerful Monday. Make the change today. Don't let another 7 days go by where you're spinning your wheels and just trying to figure it out. Just do it. Just do it. I give you permission. I cannot find my magic wand to give you permission, but ta-da! You have permission. You are released of all the fear and all the recordings that are playing around. All I want you to hear is my squeaky voice telling you to pre-qualify people, present to them, serve them, and put them on automation and watch your business soar. I believe in you and I'm always cheering you on. It's Erica V. I'm out, guys. Bye.